Hi everyone, welcome to your practice. I'm Courtney and this is a straight up, straightforward Vinyasa flow. So in this class, you can expect to move the spine in every direction. We're going to have a little bit of an emphasis on core work today, so not just strengthening and stabilizing the core, but also working those defining muscles of rectus abdominis and the obliques as well. In addition, we'll pretty much be constantly moving. And unlike some of my other more technical classes, I'm going to keep the instruction a little more minimal so you can get into your breath and get into your body. So we're going to start off with a few minutes of just seated meditation, very lightly guided. And then from there, we'll move on to our mats and start moving. All right, so go ahead and allow your eyes to close. Let the sit bones drop down. And let the legs be heavy. And then we'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale. And another time, take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and release. Allow the lips to close and begin to breathe through your nose if that's possible for you today. Just allowing your breath to be really whatever it is at this moment. And as you allow your seat to become heavier, as you allow your legs to become heavier and to root down, feel a gentle lift all the way through the spine. Lengthening the space of the lumbar vertebrae, the low back. And the spaces of the thoracic vertebra, the middle and upper back. Lengthening each space of the cervical spine or the neck. And feeling the crown of the head lift up towards the sky. Just noticing a little less weight of the head on the neck. And from here, gently encourage the collarbones to broaden, the shoulder blades to drop, and the arms to hang heavy. Simply noticing the points of contact between your hands and your legs and the ground. Allow your awareness now to also include the breath. Gently noticing the rise and fall of the chest. And the expansion of the lungs outward, forward, and backward. As the mind feels more stable, you may start to also include other things in your awareness. Other senses opening to the world around, maybe noticing sound, or smell, or taste. And if you notice that opening your awareness to these things is a little too quick, or encourages your mind to be active again, then go ahead and allow yourself to rest on your breath, or to rest on the sensations of the body. As you allow yourself to sit for another minute or so, just notice the sense of lightness and ease. Even if it's faint, the ease of sitting and the ease of resting. The ease of being, breathing, existing. And gently joining palms to heart center. Bow the chin. Take a moment to maybe recognize an intention, just knowing that that comes from both an intellectual and a heartfelt place. And we'll gently release the arms, allow the eyes to open. Okay, so just placing anything that you're sitting on off to the side. Go ahead and come on the hands and knees. Take the knees nice and wide, let the toes touch, and then settle the hips back towards or on the heels for child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Spread out all 10 of your fingers and root down through the palms. And again, we'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale.
And so as you're here, can you root down into the hands and start to reach the hip points back? Just imagining that the hip creases could become a little bit deeper. Imagining that the arms themselves could lengthen. And feeling the connection of the arms and the low back, as though the arms themselves start in the low back. And crawl the fingertips forward just a little bit. Reach the hip creases back just a little bit more. Then we'll walk our hands over to the left. And you can bring right palm on top of the left or leave your hands shoulder distance apart. Go ahead and lean into the right side of the waist and imagine with each breath the right lung expanding, the right ribs expanding. It's like a beautiful fan. Can the length between the right pinky and the outer right hip grow a little longer? And on your next inhalation, walk your hands back to center. We'll go all the way over to the right. Again, leaning into that left side of the waist, the left ribs, the left lung. Allowing the ribs to fan with each in-breath. Just expanding, receptive to breath. And on your next inhalation, come all the way back through the center. So rooting down through the palms, both arms about shoulder distance apart. But pay attention to your hands here and feel that space between the index finger knuckle and the thumb, the base of the thumb, really rooting down. All 10 fingers really spread. And then start to grip the mat just a little bit so you feel the center of the palms start to lift without losing that connection to the thumb. Feel the forearms activate, fingertips lightly gripping. And on your in-breath, we'll come up to hands and knees. Bring knees under the hips. Walk your hands back so the wrists are under the shoulders. And super simply, as you exhale, round the spine. Draw the navel up and in. Try to pull the heart towards the ceiling. And on your in-breath, arch the back, reach the heart forward, lengthen the tail up. Exhale as you round. And inhale to arch. And again, exhale to round. So drawing front ribs in, front hip points and bottom ribs coming closer together. Then inhale, expand that area. As the heart reaches forward, broaden collarbones. Exhale to round. Inhale as you arch. And then exhale, round. Pause here. As you're rounding, we'll balance on the left knee. Go ahead and tap right knee to the right upper arm. Okay, so right heel is pulling towards the hip. Knee is tapping into the upper arm. And then we'll replace knee. Inhale to an arched back. And exhale, round the spine again. This time balancing on the right knee. We'll pull the left knee to touch the left upper arm. Pull the left heel in towards the hip. Pause as you round and round and round. And then left knee to the floor. Inhale as you arch. And then flowing through that exhale, round, right knee taps the back of the right arm. Inhale, right knee down, arch the back. Exhale, left knee taps the left upper arm. Inhale, knee down, arch the back. Exhale, one more time just like that. Right knee to right arm. Inhale, arch. Exhale, left knee to left arm. Inhale as you arch. And then adding on as you exhale, right knee to right upper arm. Inhale through a long spine, reach that right arm or right leg back. And then knee down. Come into a curved spine, press down. Inhale as you arch. Exhale, round the spine, left knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale to a neutral spine, extend that left leg behind, lift up through the heel, start to work the back of the body. And then knee down, exhale as you round. Inhale to arch. So 4 parts. As you exhale, right knee to back of right arm. Inhale, neutral spine, reach the right leg back. Knee down, exhale, round. And then inhale to arch. And again, exhale, round, left knee to left arm. Inhale, neutral spine, reach the left leg back. Knee down, exhale to round, draw the front ribs up and in. Inhale as you arch. And one more time, each side, round, right knee to right arm. Inhale to reach back, feel the back of the leg work. Right knee to the floor, round the spine. Inhale as you arch. And then last time, exhale, round, left knee to left arm. Inhale as you reach back, stabilize, neutral spine. Left knee down, round the back, press down. And then inhale, arch. Good, come back to a neutral spine. If you need to kind of wiggle side to side a little bit, do that. We'll go ahead and flip the palms, turning fingertips to face the knees. If that doesn't work, fingertips can face outward. We'll bend the elbows just a little. As you bend the elbows, draw the front ribs up and in. Try to broaden, smile through the collarbone, smile through the eyes of the heart. Lengthen the neck. Good, and just pausing here, one last breath. And then root down, lengthen arms, go ahead and turn them around. Make your way onto a seat. So last thing on the floor, and then we'll start to move a little more. Bring the heels together, knees wide apart, Bakasana. On your in-breath, lift the chest. And as you exhale, round the spine. Good, again, inhale, lift the chest, Bakasana. And bring the knees up, lean back a little, come to Navasana, Paripurna Navasana. Good, feet to the floor, knees wide, inhale. Exhale, again, round the spine. Inhale as you lift the heart, broaden the collarbones. And then stay there, knees together. Keep the chest lifted, Paripurna Navasana. Maybe reach the arms. And again, we'll bring feet together, knees wide, inhale. Exhale to round. Inhale, lift tall. And then legs together, lift the shins, Paripurna Navasana. Go ahead and reach the arms as you inhale. And then as you exhale, lengthen the legs forward, lower down, Ardha Navasana. Bring the knees up, lift the chest, Navasana. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. So this is mostly hip flexor work. Knees lift, Paripurna Navasana. And exhale, lower Ardha Navasana. And one more time through Navasana. Cross the ankles, roll forward, downward facing dog, one way or another. So feel free to add in as many chaturanga up dog, down dogs as you'd like to. Feel free to leave them out as well. You are always more than welcome to customize your practice. So once you're in downward facing dog, bend one knee at a time, just pedal out the feet. Lengthening down and back through each heel. Again, reconnecting to breath. From here, we'll inhale, 2 straight legs, rock forward to a plank pose. And exhale to downward facing dog. So a few times on your own breath, inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank.
And as you exhale, knees up or down, go ahead and lower all the way to the floor. Slide the arms back, turn the palms down, and then lengthen the tail towards the heels so the low belly is lifting up. Go ahead and lift both legs, lift the shoulders, and then last moment, lift the hands as the low belly is still lifting away from the floor. Neck nice and long, just looking down to the floor. Take one last breath like this. And exhale as you lower. Bring the hands down. Come up to hands and knees or to plank. Downward facing dog. Big in breath. Open mouth, exhale. Good. We'll walk the feet up to meet the hands. Come to a forward fold at the top of the mat, Uttanasana. Feet hip distance and parallel to start here. Knees a little bent. Go ahead and shake the head yes, shake the head no. Maybe roll the shoulders. Then if it feels good to you, take a hold of opposite elbows. Let the neck be soft, let the head be heavy. Draw the elbow points down towards the floor. As the elbow points reach down, feel that rounding through the back, maybe even bend the knees just a little bit more. Then allow the arms to drop. Bring fingertips to shins. Inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. So spine is long, collarbones broad. Exhale as you fold. Twice more like that. Fingertips to shins. Inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale to forward fold. Fingertips to shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Root through the feet. Inhale to reach up, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, hands to heart to start Samastitihi. Go ahead and release your arms. Lift up through the chest, and then inhale, sweep the arms up, look to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Bring fingertips to shins. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale as you step left foot back. Bring knee to the floor. Just a couple of classic Surya Namaskar. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, bring hands to the floor. Step to plank. Take one in breath in plank. Exhale to the floor. Inhale to a cobra pose, maybe a locust pose. Stay low to start. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, step left foot forward, right knee to the floor. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, bring hands to floor, step forward, Uttanasana. Bring fingertips to shins, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen Ardha. Exhale, step right foot back, right knee to floor. Inhale, both arms reach high. Exhale, hands to the ground, step to plank. Take one in breath in plank. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, cobra pose, heart open, chest reaching. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and down dog. Exhale, right foot steps forward, left knee to the floor. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, hands to floor, step forward. Bring fingertips to shins, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep arms up, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Adding on, fingertips to shins, inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale, step left foot back, knee to floor. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, hands to floor, step to plank. One in breath in plank. Exhale, chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. One in breath in down dog. Exhale completely. And inhale, sweep the left leg up and back. Lead with the inner thigh, see the toes pointed down. Exhale, step left foot forward, right knee to floor. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, hands to floor, step forward. Fingertips to shins, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, samastitihi. Again, inhale, arms reach, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Fingertips to shins, inhale, lift halfway, work the back. Exhale, step right foot back, right knee to floor. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, hands to floor, step to plank. One in breath in plank. Exhale, chaturanga or floor. Inhale, cobra, locust, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and down dog, root through the palms. As you exhale, grip the fingertips lightly. Inhale, sweep right leg up and back. Exhale, step right foot forward, left knee to floor. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, hands to floor, step forward. Fingertips to shins, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift the chest, look up. And exhale, samastitihi. One more round like that. Inhale, sweep up, lift the chest. Exhale as you fold, continuing to add on. Fingertips to shins, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step left foot back, knee to the ground. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, hands to floor, step to plank. Lower chaturanga or to floor. Inhale to a back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your in-breath, reach the left leg up and back. Rock forward, shift into a three-legged plank, left leg in line with the left hip. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, reach the left heel just a little higher. Feel the back of that leg fire. As you exhale, knee to chest, shift forward, step left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, hands to floor, step forward. Fingertips to shins, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, samastitihi. Last time, inhale, sweep up, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips to shins, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, right foot steps back, right knee to the floor. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, hands to floor, step to plank, lower chaturanga or floor. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. And on your in-breath, right leg reaches up and back. Shift forward, hover for a three-legged plank. Inhale, sweep right leg all the way up and back. And then exhale, right knee to the chest, shift forward, step the right foot between the hands, left knee down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to floor, step forward. Fingertips to shins, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, samastitihi, hands to heart. Go ahead and bring your big toes to touch. Bend the knees, sit the hips low. Reach the arms forward to start. Okay, so imagine knees reaching forward as the hips reach back. So weight is properly centered on both feet. And then gently narrow the space between the front hip points and the front ribs. Hug it up and in. Another breath like that. And then if you're like me and you need to pull your heels up, pull your heels up. Drop the hips down. Make your way into Navasana. Okay, in Navasana, pause. If you like to lengthen the legs, go ahead and lengthen the legs. If not, knees bent is great. Okay, we're gonna roll onto the back. Keep the legs lifted. Arms down by your sides. Go ahead and roll up. So it's not a shoulder stand, we're really just lifting the hips. And then roll all the way back. So you're on your back, knees are parallel, shins are parallel to the floor. And again, curl the legs in, lift the hips up, and roll all the way back, shins parallel to the floor. So the back really isn't moving that much, we're only lifting the lowest back. So all the way back down. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Hug knees in, this is low belly working, lift up, and roll all the way back down. Last time, knees hug in of their own, pull up, and then knees down. Good, shins parallel. Rock your way back up to Navasana. Pause, inhale. Cross the legs, roll forward. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. We're downward facing dog. We'll meet in down dog however you want to get there. Good, take a moment, take a breath in down dog, 1 inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And on your in-breath, reach the right leg up and back. Again, we're gonna shift forward, hover the leg above the floor, 3-legged plank. Inhale, sweep all the way up and back. Bend that right knee, open the hip. Lift that outer right knee a little bit higher. And as you exhale, curl right knee into the chest, shift forward, right foot forward, left knee high. Inhale, sweep both arms up into a high lunge. Good, and then bring your hands to your hips for a moment. Bend your left knee, lift tall through the chest, and bring your right thigh parallel to the floor. Keep that all the same. Start to send left thigh up and back a little bit more. Okay. Go ahead, reach the arms forward, hook the thumbs. Inhale as you sweep up. And then we'll take a little side bend over to the right, really opening up through the front of that left hip. And if your left knee is a little bent still, that's fine. Inhale to rise. And exhale, hands to your heart, left elbow outside of the right knee. Stay pretty lifted, keep the left thigh reaching up, and as you turn, twist the torso, palms pressing, opening through the chest. Good. Neck nice and long, 1 last in-breath. Exhale, bring hands to the floor, step to plank, lower chaturanga or to floor. Inhale to a back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your in-breath, reach the left leg up and back, and then shift forward, hover the toes for a 3-legged plank. Inhale as you sweep all the way up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip, lean back into it. Exhale as you bring left knee towards the chest. Shift forward, hover that foot, and then left foot steps down. Inhale, rise up to a high lunge. Bring your hands to your hips for a moment, bend your right knee. Bring your left thigh parallel to the floor. Okay, with left thigh parallel, hips more or less level, go ahead and send the right thigh up and back. Okay, keeping that the same, bring the arms forward, interlace the thumbs. Inhale to sweep up. Then from here, little side bend over to the left, opening up right lung, right side of the waist, front of right hip. And on your in-breath, come all the way back. Use that space, bring the palms to heart center, right elbow outside of the left knee. Turning, twisting, pausing. And so from here, keep the collarbones broadening. Keep the right thigh lifting. Let the neck be long, let the crown of the head be reaching. And on your exhalation, hands to the floor. Step to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga or floor. Inhale to a back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, down dog. Exhale completely. Then inhale, high on the toes. Bend your knees, a little grip through the fingertips, walk, step, or hop, feet to hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sit the hips low. Inhale, Utkatasana. Good, again, send the hips back as you send the knees forward. And then as you are ready to, lower down, lower down, lower down. Make your way onto your seat, Navasana. Okay, from Navasana, keep the legs lifted. This time you might straighten them. Lower all the way down. Arms reach alongside your ears this time. Okay, and we'll start to bring the legs over. Pike the hips up, lift. And as you exhale, bend the knees, lengthen the legs out in front. Okay, bend your knees, lift the hips, come into a little pike. So it's not a shoulder stand, more of like a half plow. Bend the knees, lengthen the legs away at a 45. Okay, bend your knees. Try to do this with as much control as you can. And then we'll roll back down. So 2 more like this. All about working that ability to really articulate the low spine, to draw the hip points towards the front ribs, and to work that low part of the belly. Good. Once your legs are straight out in front of you, keep them there. Arms reach alongside your legs, and then the best you can, lift up. Full boat pose, Pariparna Cross the ankles, shift forward, roll forward, hands down, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or downward facing dog. Good. Pause in down dog, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Great. On your in-breath, reach right leg up and back. Shift forward, hover the toes, 3-legged plank. Then right knee to the left tricep this time, so we're spinning under. Inhale, sweep all the way up and back. Lengthen the leg, bend the knee, open the hip. Good. Inhale here as you send the knee back. Exhale, knee to chest. Shift forward, step forward. Left heel to floor. Inhale, both arms reach. Virabhadrasana 1. Okay, so once again, hands to your hips. I'm going to have you come out of it just a little by pressing down through the right foot. Spiral right hip back. Spiral left thigh back. And then right knee bends. Okay, on your in-breath, both arms reach up again. Virabhadrasana 1. Good. We'll pause here. Leave the left arm high. Drop the right arm back. Bring right hand to that outer left thigh. Okay, lift up, reach up, maybe lean a little back. And on your exhalation, left elbow outside of the right knee. You might pull your left heel up just to give a little more room. Good. For those of you who can, maybe open the arms. Maybe take the bind if you're a binder. And another big breath here. Exhale, hands to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or downward facing dog, up to you. It's a pause in down dog. Feel your body. Notice where your awareness is now. And we'll inhale, sweep the left leg up and back. Shift forward, hover the toes, 3-legged plank. Left knee to the right tricep, crossing under. Inhale, sweep all the way up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip, lean back. Exhale, curl the knee to the chest, shift forward, left foot forward. Right heel to the floor. Inhale to Virabhadrasana 1. Hands to the hips, back out of it a bit, lengthen your left leg. Try to wrap the right hip forward, try to shorten the front of the torso a little. And then we'll re-bend the left knee. Keep the heart lifting, reach the arms up. And then with right arm still lifting, take your left arm to the side, reach it behind, Find your outer right thigh, or somewhere in that area, and lift up, lean back. On your exhalation, keep all of that space as you bring right elbow outside of the left knee. Join the palms, and then if it's better for you, pull the heel up. And then wherever you are, maybe you're opening arms, maybe you're binding if you're a binder, but pausing here. Allow your awareness to infiltrate the body, to notice the mind, to notice the thoughts. You don't have to eradicate them. To notice sounds, smells, whatever's present. And on your exhalation, palms to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or downward facing dog. And on your in-breath, come high on the toes. Little grip through fingertips, bend the knees, keep the hips high. Then as you're ready, walk, step, or hop. Come to a seat. Good, bring the knees up. Lift the shins. Reach the arms forward. Okay, so turn the palms so the fingertips are to the ceiling, palms are faced away. Press the hands in, pull the knees in, pull the heels towards your hips. All right, so this is Bakasana. Crane pose. Right? So as much as you're rounding the spine to try and pull the knees in, keep the heart lifting away from the navel just a little bit. We're going to stay here one more breath. And then feet to the floor, knees wide, Bakasana, lift tall. As you exhale, walk the fingertips forward. All right, so just wiggling side to side, dropping side to side a little bit. And we'll walk the hands back, help the knees come together again. Come back to that Navasana, shin parallel to the floor, arms reaching forward. Again, we'll flip the palms, press the hands into the wall in front, fingertips point to the ceiling. Legs are squeezing together. This time, right arm comes outside of the left knee, hug the legs in, press the hands away. Parshva Bakasana. All right, keep hugging, keep twisting, keep lifting. That right shoulder is going to want to hike up a lot, keep pulling it down. Notice your arms are straight, and then back to center. Left arm outside of the right leg, arms reaching, pressing into that wall, knees hugging in, legs squeezing towards each other, lift up, and then back to center. One last breath here, notice what you're aware of, and then cross the ankles, chaturanga, up dog, or downward facing dog, up to you. Good, we'll root down through the fingers. Press down like a little tree frog. Make really great contact between that index finger, knuckle, and thumb. And then inhale high on the toes. Bend your knees, walk, step, or hop, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, sit the hips low. Inhale to Utkatasana. And then hands to the floor. Nice deep bend, your heels might come off the floor. Bring the palms down. Knees on the backs of the triceps. You're gonna try to keep your arms as straight as you can, lean forward. Maybe the slightest bend through the elbows. And then before you even pull the feet up, round the back. Try to shorten that space between front ribs and front hip points. Look down, and as you are ready, heels pull towards the hips, straighten the arms, straighten the arms, straighten the arms. And one way or another, down dog or chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Good, we'll bring the right knee forward behind the right wrist. Right ankle behind the left. Go ahead and walk your left leg back. Untuck those toes. We're not just gonna fall asleep here in half pigeon. So bring the fingertips down, lift tall through the chest. And as you exhale, walk the arms forward to a spot that feels okay for you. That might still be lifted. So we're just going to take a couple of breaths here. Trying to draw the right hip back, left hip forward. And then we'll walk our arms over to the left. You might stay on your left forearm and then walk right fingertips away. So keep trying to provide traction between the outer right hip and the right fingertips. And as you inhale, come all the way back to the center. Tuck the back toes, lift that knee up, down dog, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, wherever you need to be. We'll bring the left knee forward, behind the left wrist, left ankle behind the right, slide that right leg back. Untuck the back toes, and then fingertips down, lift tall through the chest. From there, arms walk forward. Pause on forearms, pause on hands for a moment. Just letting the head release, let the neck be long. And we'll walk our hands over to the right. Okay, so stay on the right forearm if that feels okay. Walk left fingertips away. And then imagine getting even greater space through the left side of the body. Outer left hip reaching back, left fingertips lengthening away from that space. So in this slightly quieter space, allow yourself to regather a little samatha, a little evenness through breath, evenness through awareness. So you don't have to over-direct anything. You don't have to crank your mind around. You don't have to crank your focus, your concentration around. Just allowing it to happen naturally with even, well-paced effort. Inhale to come back through the center. Palms to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or downward facing dog as you like it. Once we meet in down dog, again, root through the feet. Lengthen the arms. Feel that length through both sides of the waist as you grip the fingertips a little bit. You'll really feel the outer edges of the arms, the outer edges of the lats turn on. And on your in-breath, high on the toes. Bend your knees one way or another, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale to forward fold. All right, bend your knees, hips sit low. Inhale to Utkatasana. Okay, once you're in Utkatasana, bring the palms to the heart. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Turn, twist. If for you it feels appropriate to reach right fingertips down, left arm high, great. If it feels appropriate to come into Pasasana or Noose pose, do that, feel great. And then hands to the heart. Inhale, Utkatasana, second side. Hands to heart center, left elbow outside of right knee. Turn, twist, rotate. And then left fingertips down, right arm high. If you are moving into a bind, move into your bind. And hands to the heart as you're ready. Last time, Utkatasana. And exhale as you fold. Give the shoulders a roll. Give the head a nice shake out. Okay, so simply bend your knees. Go ahead and bring your right arm outside of your left leg. And then line up your hands so that fingers are pointed to either the front of the mat if you've turned or the sides of your mat. Keep your arms super duper straight.
Notice how the right hip is not touching the right arm right now. And then lift the hips up, round the back. Lean forward. Okay, and as you feel ready, legs start to lift. Arms stay as straight as they can as you press down. Take another breath. And then fingertips, feet down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Letting go. Okay, once again, we'll bend the knees. Bring that left arm outside of the right leg. I don't know about you, but arm balances has not been my priority over the last year in my yoga practice. Mostly just general mental maintenance has been my priority. So from here, root down. Fingertips are all pointed towards either the top or the side of the mat. Hands are super duper rooting. Arms are super straight. Lean forward. And then as you're ready, we'll pull the legs up. Keep your arms as straight as they can. Left hip is not on the left arm. Look forward, heart open. Nice. This is a lot of oblique. And then feet to the floor. Come back to center. Round forward, Uttanasana. Give your shoulders a nice roll. Okay. One way or another, make your way to downward facing dog. And again, we'll inhale, reach right leg up and back. Shift forward, round the spine, right foot forward, turn the left heel down. Hands to your hips, inhale to come up. And then we'll take the arms to the side, spin the palms, bend the elbows, bring the arms behind your back. So that might be palms to prayer. It might be knuckles touching. You might hold opposite elbows. Whatever it is, broaden the collarbones, lift the chest, and then exhale to fold halfway. Nice. Letting the spine get really long. We'll bend the right knee, come high on the ball of the back foot. Virabhadrasana 3 with your arms in this position. For right now, pay attention to that lifted leg. Feel inner thigh spinning up. Feel the back of the leg fire on. And on your exhalation, bend the knee. Step all the way back just to a simple high lunge. Sweep the arms up, lift the chest. Exhale, hands to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or downward facing dog. Okay, last little set of standing postures. On your in-breath, reach left leg up and back. Exhale, step left foot forward, right heel to the floor. And then inhale, come all the way up. Hands to the hips. Okay, so you might have a little bit of a shorter step. We'll take the arms to the side again. Turn the palms, bend the elbows. Find that arm behind the back position. You might also just clasp your hands. And then inhaling tall. So focus on the back leg, inner right thigh rooting back. Lean forward, pause halfway. Steady gaze, steady breath. Steady feet. Steady mind. Keep your arms as they are. Bend the left knee. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Virabhadrasana 3. Can you take the sway out of the back a little bit? Come into that neutral spine, inner right thigh pulling up. And we'll bend the left knee again. Step all the way back. Just into a high lunge, left knee bent. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, last time. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or downward facing dog. Okay. Nice, we'll come high on the balls of the feet.
Bend the knees. Step, hop, walk, feet to hands. Inhale. Exhale to forward fold. Bend your knees. Sit the hips low. Inhale to Utkatasana. We're almost there. Bring that right ankle on top of the left knee. Flex your right foot. Maybe fall over and then sit the hips low. You're welcome to stay here as great outer hip opener. The more you bend the left knee, the more sensation you'll get. Or bring the palms down. You'll hook that right foot around the left tricep. Root through the palms. The front of the right knee is on the back of the right tricep. And then lean forward. Okay. Left heel can pull up. And then as you're ready, just like Vera 3, left leg starts to reach back and lift. Good. All the way back. Ekapada Galavasana, forward fold, Uttanasana. Shake out the neck, roll the shoulders. Bend the knees. Hips sit low, inhale to Utkatasana. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Settle the hips back. Hands to the heart. Feel free to stay here if you want to stay here. Bring the hands down. Good. We'll wrap the left toes around the upper right tricep. Front of the left knee is on the back of the left tricep. Then leaning forward. Right heel pulls up. Okay, so the heart has to move forward to counterbalance the weight of the right leg. Fingertips have to grip. And then foot to the floor. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Good. Make little fists with your hands. Roll out your wrists. All right, shake your head yes or no. As you are ready, go ahead and make your way down to a seat. Okay. We'll lengthen the left leg forward. Wrap the right foot on top. And then bend your left knee if you like. Pull that heel to the outer right hip. Right foot's going to stay really rooted. Left arm around the front of the right knee. Right hand behind. Inhale. And exhale as you come into a twist. So at this point in your practice, you're letting the breath start to down-regulate. You're letting the system start to shift down a little bit more. If you like, stay in the twist, but turn your head to look over the front shoulder. Collarbones are really broad still. And then on your exhalation, go ahead, release. We're going to stay right here, but take the shins wide. Cross the knees on top of each other the best you can, or Sukhasana if that's better for you. Lifting tall on your exhalation. Walk the fingertips forward. So I've talked about this before, the upshifting and downshifting of energetic levels. We use both, so we don't just want to come down and come down and come down and come down. And adding a little bit of stress to the body, not the kind of mental distress of, things that can be preventable, but just the kind of stress to the body that allows us to adapt to challenge and adapt to change can be very, very helpful for longevity, for the system to restore faster. Go ahead and walk your hands up. And then right hand off to the right, left arm reaching high, turn the palm to face the right, and then bend your right elbow, take a little side bend. So when we're practicing in a way that is physically challenging, right, we allow the mind to both be focused, just kind of elastic, so it's both focused and it's not just stuck in the story of that challenge. And then inhale to rise. I'd go ahead and unwind. Just lengthen the legs out. Feet flexed, fingertips down on the floor or palms on the floor. If you have long arms, lift tall. And then we'll bend the right knee. Bend the left knee. Cross that foot over. And then swing your right heel around. Okay, bring your right elbow forward, left hand back. Inhale to lift tall. And then as you exhale, left foot is rooting down as you turn and twist. So collarbones nice and broad. And then if it feels good, leave that left shoulder open and reaching back, but turn and look over the right arm. And then we'll unwind. Go ahead, just bring that left knee on top of the right. If you're sitting on something, then that's great. Sit on something. Shins working their way forward or heels really close to the floor, it doesn't matter. Fingertips to the floor, inhale. And on your exhalation, walk the hands forward. Let the shoulders drop. So it's really easy to get lost in the achievement, in the postures, in the trying to get somewhere, the trying to advance the practice. But this is, the coming back to your intention. And not just the intention for the day, but your intention for your practice, your reason for showing up. The thing that attracted you to this to start with. Or the thing that captured your heart after you first walked through the door, really hoping to be able to stick a handstand or whatever. And we'll walk the fingertips back. We'll lift tall. Go ahead and take your left hand off to the side, reach your right arm up, turn the palm to face the left, and we'll bend the left elbow. Take a little side bend. And still letting the breath down regulate after so much effort, so much periodic intensity. On your in-breath, we'll rise up. Go ahead, unwind the legs. Okay, both legs straight out in front, feet flexed, palms to the ground. Inhale in Dandasana. And we'll sweep the arms up, open the lungs. And on your exhalation, round forward. And really allow yourself to round here, so let the head round as well. Once you find your feet or your shins or a strap, take the elbows to the side. We'll inhale, we'll reach the heart forward, broaden the collarbones, and then exhale, round forward once again.
As you're ready, inhale to lift. We'll exhale, unwind. Keep your legs out nice and long, or you can bend your knees too. Turn the fingertips so that they're pointed towards the heels. Okay. Hands are walked a step back. We'll root through the hands, lift the hips, and then if it's possible for you, point the toes. I'd fire out the back side of the body for Purvottanasana. And then if for you, it just makes more sense, it feels better, you get more out of it, bend your knees, lift the hips. It's just a little bit less strength required, a little more sensation through the shoulders for most of us. And then we'll exhale, lower down. Good, go ahead and come down onto your back. And let the back of the head rest, let the collarbones grow wide as the palms turn up. Okay. And let the knees rock to the left. Let the knees rock to the right. Whatever kind of finishing things you need to do here on your back, do those. That might be a shoulder stand. That might be a couple rounds of bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana, Dvipada Viparita Dandasana, any number of things. For me, I'm going to pause here. Just feet on the floor, knees bent. Okay. If you're doing something else, you might pause for a moment. Otherwise, when you are ready to, slide your left fingertips away a little. Turn your head to face the right just a bit. Nice big stretch to the left upper trapezius, left side of the neck. Just with arm balancing, especially in Bakasana variations, is just so easy to overfire those muscles. And then back to center, relaxing the left arm. Go ahead and reach right fingertips away first. Turn your head so that you're looking to the left over that left shoulder. And then we'll inhale, come back to center. I'd go ahead and release the arms, lengthen out the legs. As you feel ready, make your way into Shavasana. So in Shavasana, we'll take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. And one more time, a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And letting go of the body. And letting go of the breath. For those of you who want to stay in Shavasana longer, please, by all means, stay in Shavasana. As you feel ready, begin to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and become aware of the sensation of being in your body. And then we'll gently roll to one side. Come up to a seat. And once you're there,
Join your palms to heart center. Bow the chin. Thank you so much for practicing today. Thank you so much for your effort. And we'll hope to see you next time. Namaste, everybody.